Yes, I am here outside of the Etihad Stadium. No rain in Manchester, but it is very cold, I'm not going to lie. But I am here with Manchester City fan and artist Don Grant. Now, let's get the big question out of the way. Of course, massive game tomorrow. But the one thing that everyone's talking about is Everton and the 10-point deduction. As a Manchester City fan, how are you feeling about that? Are you a little bit nervous, shall we say?
I'm a bit apprehensive about it, but I think they've laid law down now, and I think they've used Everton as a template for what they're going to do to other teams. I'm not sure they'll harm us as much as they probably want to, but if we're going to get a punishment, it'll probably be severe in relevance to what's happened to Everton. But I think the club should be okay.
Now, we'll go on something lighter now. You, of course, are an artist, as I mentioned. You do a lot of work with Manchester City, and the word going around is that you had a very prominent role in one of Manchester City's open-top bus parades with Vincent Kompany. And now you've also got some of your artwork, so anybody that is watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can see the artwork. We've got something very Haaland, Terminator-esque ahead of the game tomorrow. But tell us about the Vincent Kompany situation and your artwork.
The Vincent Kompany thing happened. He did some work to coincided with helping the homeless, and I met him there because I do some volunteer work myself, and I designed a t-shirt for myself after he scored a goal against Leicester, and Sergio Aguero said Vinny no shoot, had that blazoned across the top and his goal, and I wore the t-shirt to the meeting he was at with the homeless, and he saw it and he asked if he could have one, so I said I'd get one to him, not thinking didn't know how I was going to do it. But a few weeks later, there was an open bus tour around Manchester, and I was there with some friends. We've been for a drink, we were celebrating. And I'd done some more of these t-shirts since because I sold some more to other fans. And I had some with me, which I was going to give to my friends. And we were watching the bus as it was going past, and by a strange fate, it was like a film scene, as the bus was coming towards us, he turned and looked over our side of the bus and saw us in the crowd and pointed at me and said, "Oh, there's a guy from the homeless." So hold on a minute. I had my bag, dug into my bag and got one of the t-shirts out, and I threw one up to him, and he put it on the bus, told the guys, I could see him explaining to the guys what it was about, and he wore the t-shirt, for the rest of the bus tour. And if you look at the pictures of him holding the trophy, he's got my t-shirt on, and it's actually on the City Till I Die video. It's on the last 5 minutes of that. You'll see it all.
Absolutely amazing. And of course we have this image of Haaland. I take it that for you, going into the game against Liverpool tomorrow, he is your star man that is going to make the difference.
We've got a few star men there, but yeah, obviously he's the guy who gets the goals and gets all the headlines, and if he does what he does tomorrow, I think we'll be okay. But Liverpool can't have to watch him for 90 minutes. They let him go for 1 second and put it in the back of the net, as we've seen.
And of course, speaking of Haaland, I think all eyes will be on him with the goals. In Liverpool and Manchester City's last 8 meetings, there have been 32 goals found in the back of the net. So yeah, I think if Haaland's on form, it's going to be a very interesting game.